Here you can see that we are having simultaneous equations, and we have to solve them. Okay, so the method which I am going to use is the elimination method. We are going to solve this question with elimination method, that how can we solve the simultaneous equations with elimination method. As you know that in elimination method we have to eliminate the one variable to find out the value of the other variable. So for elimination you should keep in mind things that you can eliminate the variable only if the values are same and the signs are opposite. So you can see that here the values are not same. Okay, it's 16x and it's 4x and it's 5y and this is 3y. So what can we do is that we can make the x variable term same, right? If this is 16x, I can make this 4x into 16x if I multiply it with 4, right? And then my values will be same, so then I can eliminate. So this is 16x in equation 1 and this is 4x, so I can make it 16x if I multiply 4 with 4. 4 times 4 is 16. But remember, the rule is that you have to multiply the whole equation with 4. You will not just multiply this value with 4. According to the rule of the equation, you have to multiply the whole equation with 4. So you will get 16x plus 12y.
One or two.
Yes.
Why 2? 1 or 4? Why 4? 1 or 2?
Because 2 times 4 is 8. We want to make this 4x 16. So if I multiply 4 with 4, then we will get 16. If we multiply this 4 with 2, we will get 8. We want to make this value same. This is 16x, so we can only make this 4x into 16x if we multiply it with 4. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to multiply 4 with 31. So it is 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. As you can see that with this 16x with equation 1, it's positive sign and there is no sign here, so it means that this is also positive. Remember, when the signs are opposite, so you have to perform the operation of subtraction. In subtraction you change the sign of the second equation. So what you will do is you will write down subtract equation 2 from 1. Okay, so if the signs are same, we have to go with the operation of subtraction. Okay, and in subtraction we change the sign of the second equation. Okay, let's change the sign. Here this is a positive sign, there is no sign here, so it's a positive sign, so we will change it into a negative sign. This is positive, we will change into a negative sign. This is positive sign, so we will change into a negative sign. There was no sign with 16x here, so it's positive sign, right? So you can see that now this is positive 16 and negative 16x. Plus minus is minus 16, minus 16 is 0. So we can eliminate this variable, right? So what we are left with, 5 minus 12, 7. Negative 7y is equal to 39 minus 124. Could you please tell me what is 39 minus 124? Hafsa, what is 39 minus 124?
Negative 85.
85, negative 85. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see that now negative 7 is multiplying with y, right? So when we will move it to the right side, it will be divided. You know that according to the rule of the equation, if something is multiplying on one side, when we will move it to the other side, it will be divided. So 85 divided by 7, negative 7, sorry. Negative 85 divided by negative 7. So negative and negative sign will be cancelled out, or we can also say that when we will divide, both negative sign will get positive, right? So we'll get y is equal to 85 by 7. Now we cannot simplify 85 by 7 because 85 is not divisible by 7, right? Now what we are going to do, this is our value of y. Now we are going to find out the value of x. So what I am going to do is that I am going to substitute value of y in equation 1. So my equation 1 is 16x plus 5y is equal to 39. So in place of y I am going to substitute its value is equal to 39. Now we have to solve it as well. Okay, so what is 5 times 85? Please tell me, Hafsa.
Wait, so 16 plus 12 is negative 7, right?
Sorry?
In the left side.
Yeah.
16 plus 12 is negative 7, right?
My 5 minus 12y is negative 7y.
I'm not getting it.
5, okay, here we okay, see, Umar, look at the board. See, Umar, this was, you can see that this was our equation 1, okay, and then we multiplied this with 4, we got equation 2, right, Umar? Right?
Yes.
But the problem was that with this 16x of equation 1 and when this 16x of equation 2, both were having positive signs, right? Right,
Yeah.
Umar? So I told you that to eliminate the variable you have to signs should be opposite. So if they both are having the positive sign, we cannot eliminate it. We can only eliminate it if they are having the opposite signs. So if the signs are same in the question, you will perform the operation of subtraction. So you will subtract equation 2 from 1, and when you subtract equation 2 from 1, you change the sign of the second equation. Are you getting me, Umar? Umar, did you get this now?
Yeah.
I subtracted. Acha, Umar, remember when you subtract, now you have to change the sign. This positive sign will be changed into negative. This positive sign will be changed into negative, and this positive sign will be changed into negative. Right? Right, Umar?
Yeah.
So 5y minus 12y is negative 7y is equal to 39 minus 124 is minus 85. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so 7 is multiplying with y, when you will move it to this side, will be divided, and you will get y is equal to 85 by 7. And now once you will find out the value of y, you will substitute it in equation 1 to get the value of x. So that is what I am solving it. So now I am going to multiply 5 with 85. Hafsa, what we will get when we will multiply 5 with 85? 425?
425.
Yeah.
Yes.
Divided by 7 is equal to 39. You know that we have to find out the value of x. So we are going to move 425 by 7 to the right side. It's adding here. When we will move it to that side, it will be subtracted. We can also convert it into a decimal number if we want to, okay, and we can also substitute the decimal value and we can get the answer. It's totally up to you.
I understand so far, but I still don't get how you do the plus 16x plus 5y and plus 16x plus 5y.
This one, this
Yeah.
this is equation 1. It was given in the question. This is the equation 1.
I know, but
Yes. What else, Umar?
nothing.
Okay. So let's continue. Okay, so now you know that to solve the fraction, the denominators must be same. So here there is nothing, so I can put 1. So we have to make the denominator same to solve the fraction. This is 7, I can make this one as 7 if we multiply it with 7. So this is the rule of the equivalent fraction, that if we are multiplying the denominator with some number, we have to multiply the numerator with the same number. What is 39 times 7, Hafsa?
Uh, 273.
So 273 by 7, let me give a small some gap. So 273 by 7 minus 425 by 7. Now subtract 237 minus 425. What will you get? 237 minus 425.
Negative 188.
Okay. So you can see that this 16 is multiplying with x. So when we will move it to the other side, it will be divided. And here we are already having 7. So this 16 will be multiplied with this 7. So what is 180? What is 16 times 7?
112.
112. Okay, now we can simplify it with a table of 2. So 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. Yeah, now we can further simplify, right? So x is equal to 47 by 28. So this is our value of x. So this is our value of x and this is our value of y. I hope that this is clear to you.